Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai, 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 Barakata Yahweh, Barakata Yahweh Shai. All praises supposed to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great milestone. Salutation to all the elective Akim. The hopeful elect, pushing his work, saying truth in all four corners of the earth. Righteously for Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Today I'm doing a little sit down on Ishmael's blessing. We can jump right into it, We can go to Genesis chapter 12. Start at 1. Genesis 12 and 1. Now Yahweh have said unto Abraham, Salaki, get thee out of thy country, and from thy kindred, and from thy father's house, unto a land that I will show thee, and I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee, and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curseth thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. So Yahweh was making a promise to Abraham. He's about to make Abraham the father of many nations. He says, he tells him to get out to the land of his father, be on his own, and go into the land of his kindred. His kindred. That's a relative of distance, most likely. To a land that the Most High is going to show him. That's the land of Canaan. And I will make of thee a great nation, and I will bless thee and make thy name great, and thou shalt be a blessing. He said, I will bless them that bless thee, and curse them that curse thee. I believe the Most High blessing on Abraham was both to all his seed, all his descendants, and so from Abraham you come Isaac and Ishmael, and from Ishmael and Isaac you got Jacob and Esau. From Salaki, and from Ishmael, Isaac, you got Jacob and Esau. From Ishmael, you got 12 princes. Jacob, you got 12 kings. The blessing upon Ishmael is inferior to the blessing that Isaac got. Likewise, the blessing upon Esau is inferior to the blessing that Jacob got. Jacob blessing some more higher level, man, top notch, man. And to the 12 tribes, But this is true, Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. You understand? That's how you can receive the blessing, the faith. Of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So he says, let's go to Genesis 17:21. It's lucky. I got this little cold, man, from overworking. He said, then Abraham, this is Genesis 17:21. He says, but my covenant will I establish, because this the covenant was established from Abraham, with Abraham, from the Most High, between Abraham and the Most High. Handing down through Isaac and through Jacob, said, but my covenant will I establish with Isaac, which Sarah shall bear unto thee at this set time in the next year. So the Most High, appointed the time, man. He tell Abraham that, his covenant is going to be with Isaac, and at the appointed time next year, she's gonna conceive this child, man. You know what I'm saying? And the covenant was going to be handed down to him. He said, "But my covenant will I establish with Isaac, which Sarah shall bear unto thee at this set time in the next year." And let's go to 21 and 12. Genesis 21 and 12. Genesis 21 and 12 says, "And the Most High said unto Abraham, Let it not be grievous in thy sight, because of the lad, and because of thy bondwoman." You see? Because Isaac was not the promised child, man. He was the firstborn, but he was not what the Most High had his plan set for. Remember in Romans 9, he said, "For the purpose of the Most High, according to the election might stand." That's like he said, for the children being not yet born, having done all any good or evil. Like the purpose of the Most High, according to the election might stand, not of him that work, but him that. Well, let me go to Romans 9 and 10. Lucky. I don't feel too well now. I was going through this little quote, he says, "For the children being not yet born, neither done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh according to the election might stand, not of him, not of works, but of him that calleth." You know what I'm saying? So the Most High already had this plan in action even before the existence of the children, or conception. So he says in 21 and 21 and 12. "And the Most High said unto Abraham, Let it not be grievous in thy sight because of the lad, and because of thy bondwoman, in all that Sarah hath said unto thee. Hearken unto her voice, for in Isaac shall thy seed be called." You know what I'm saying? He said, "For in Isaac shall thy seed be called, and also to the son of the bondwoman will I make a nation, because he is thy seed." That's the only reason that the Most High dealing with Ishmael, man. Because the seed of Abraham, if he wasn't of the seed, he'd be a messed up individual worse than he is. So lucky. But you see that Ishmael was blessed because he was the son of Abraham, Otherwise, the Most High wouldn't be dealing with that madness, man. But he was not the one to whom the Most High covenant blessing will be passed down. It was from Abraham to Isaac, and then from Isaac to Jacob, and to Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel, the seed, the remnant, the scattered seed. You know what I'm saying? The Most High kept his promise to make Ishmael a great nation, you see me? That word "great" there comes from the Hebrew word gadol. Gadol. It means intense, many people, a great nation. Not great as in they can be all powerful. Hell no, it doesn't mean that. But them Arabs ain't shit, man. You see me? They're followers too. But you mean as a enormous set of people, man. Anyway, let me go to Genesis 21 and 18 and see what it says. 21 and 18 says, he said, "Arise, lift up the lad, and hold him in thy hand, for I will make him a great nation." That's what he's going to make the Ishmaelites a great nation. they give me a decent number of people. You know, Genesis 27 and 38. Let me see what that says. Oh man, it's lucky. The book all in the camera. Genesis 27, 38. Man, it's cool, man. Genesis 27 and 38 says 27. So lucky. Genesis, 27 and 38. Read as this. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing? This is going to come back into the point. Hast thou had one blessing, my father? Bless me, even also. O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be as the fatness of the earth and of the dew of the heavens from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke off thy neck. You know what I'm saying? Just to show you, man, that Esau's blessing, just compare the blessing. Esau's blessing was inferior to Jacob's blessing. Just as Ishmael's blessing was inferior to Isaac's blessing. Let me read Genesis 27, 26, and 29. Talk about Jacob, you know. And his father Isaac said unto him, come near now, and kiss me, my son. And he came near, and kissed him. And he smelled the smell of his raiment, and blessed him, and said, see, the smell of my son is as a smell of the field, which the Lord hath blessed. Therefore the Most High gave thee of the dew of the heavens, and the fatness of the earth, and plenty of corn and wine. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be lords over thy brethren, and let thy mother son bow down to thee. Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blessed thee. You know what I'm saying? So you see that powerful blessing there, man, compared to Esau's blessing. You see me? The Most High had a plan in order, man. Let me see what else we got here. Let me see. Romans 9. Got this. Let me read Romans 9 and 6 to 13. Let's see what it says. I had these little scriptures here written down. Romans 9. 6. It says in Romans 9 and 6, not as though the word of the Most High have taken none effect, because a lot of people think that the blessing is going to come to actually through Abraham. The covenant was passed down, but the blessings come through Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Paul says, not as though, and if you believe that just the laws will save you, ain't nothing happen. The laws is true faith, man, in Yahweh Ba'ashem and Yahweh Shai, that you're going to receive these blessings. He said, not as though the word of the Most High have taken none effect, for there are not all Israel which are Israelites. You know, not everybody's an Israelite, man. And everybody's going to get that blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? You might be you might be born in Israel or migrated to Israel and holy nationality is Israel, but you're not an Israelite. You're not of the seed of Jacob. Paul says that not as though the word of the Most High have taken an effect, for there are not all Israel which are of Israel. You know? Neither, because they are the seed of Abraham. You see, Ishmael is of the seed of Abraham. He ain't getting that blessing. You know what I'm saying? Not the blessing to inherit the kingdom. Nah, man. Are they all children? But in Isaac shall thy seed be called. Moses is dealing with he's not dealing with Ishmael, man. You know what I'm saying? With all the inferior ass blessing. He's dealing with Isaac and Jacob. Then the offspring, you know? The descendant. He says it's only Ishmael got a little blessing because he's the son of Abraham. I mean, you know, but you know, he says in Isaac shall thy seed be called. That is, they which are of the children of the flesh, they are not the children of the Most High, but the children of the promise are counted for the seed. You see me? All praises goes to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. For this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither have they done any good nor evil, that the purpose of the Most High according to the election might stand out of him of works, not of works, but of him that calleth. So you see, the Most High already had this thing planned even before the existence of the children, man. Before they done any good or evil, man. It was said unto her, the elder shall serve the younger. You know what I'm saying? Ishmael, you're going to serve Isaac. And it's them like Mara. Jacob, you're going to serve Esau. I mean, Salaki, we serve Esau now, but Esau, you're going to serve Jacob. And this time coming, man. Your kingdom is going to crumble. You know, you're going to bow down to us, man. Your Arabs is going to bow down to us too, man. Come on, man. That wickedness y'all did. He said, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau I hated, man. You know, Esau, you don't got no blessing coming at all, man. Yeah, you did. You got your blessing, that sword. The ICBM missiles, because the Most High have a job for you to do. Ishmael, you also have a job to do. And that's why the Most High bless you in a way to use you for a reason, a purpose. You see me? And you did part of your purpose already. Your next person is to launch these missiles on America, man. On Babylon, man. You already built the ships and all that bullshit to fuck us up. You had part in that. You gotta pay for them things, Ishmael. Wicked piece of shit. Your follower. Genesis 25 and 23. So what we talking about here? Genesis 25. It's cool, man. Damn cool. Lucky. Genesis 25 and 23. It says, and the Lord, and Yahweh said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one shall be stronger than the other people, and the other shall serve the younger. You know, this Sarah, you know, she got this Rebecca, she got two people in the room, two nations in the room. Scripture says one gonna be stronger than the other, you know. And that one that he's talking about is going to be stronger is Jacob, you know, who's definitely going to be stronger than same thing as Ishmael was the weaker vessel compared to Isaac. You know, he was a bully, man, Ishmael. Anyway, Esau, you're going to serve your brother, man. And when her days were delivered, were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. You know what I'm saying? Jacob and Esau. Esau, which means wasted away, is a progenitor of the white races. Jacob, the progenitor of the Negroes, the Hispanics, and the Native American Indians, man. Also the scattered seed. You know, the 144,000. That's Jacob. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. This Esau. You know what I'm saying? Who called himself white, but he's not such thing as a white man. He's a red piece of shit. As a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of the heel of Esau. And his name was called Jacob. And Isaac, which is Yasharallah, Jacob, means prince of the power, children of the Most High. And Isaac was 30. He was 3 score years old, and it was when she buried him, and that's like 60 years, you know. And the children and the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in the tents, man. Plain simple. You ain't need all this extravagant bullshit. You need to go and steal and rob just to make it. You know what I'm saying? But that's Esau's job, man. Everything Esau touches, he defile, man. You know? So Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of the venison of his venison, and Rebekah loved Jacob. So Jacob sought pottage, and Esau came from the field and was faint. And you know, Esau was in the field, you know, I don't want to do bullshit. Oh shit, man. Look at my past. Bullshitting, G. Esau was bullshitting in the field, coming in. You know, he ain't hunting, he ain't really doing nothing. He just fucking around in the field on fuckery. And come and think somebody give him some food. Check this out. And Esau said to Jacob, yo, feed me, I pray thee, man, with the same red pottage, man. That's that red meat, that red raw meat, blood in it, man. What man is disgusting, man. For I am faint, therefore his name was called Edom, means red. And Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, swear me to me this day. And he swore unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. You know what I mean? 27 and 40. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man, Jacob was a master of reasoning. You see, Esau was just a fucking puppet, fool, man. Well, you sell out your rights to it. Come on, man. Genesis 27 and 40 says, 27 and 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. You know, you by your sword, that's not missile, man. You're going to live by the gun, man. You can keep going against every man upon the planet, man. Every nation. And shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have dominion, that thou shalt break the yoke off his neck, off thy neck, man. You know what I'm saying? And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessings wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the day of the morning for my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob. You know? A wicked motherfucker, man. Anyway, let me get back to point. Let me get back to point here. Because I was supposed to be doing Ishmael, but this was supposed to lead up to a point, you know? That the blessings did not come.